Articulation, rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits, Articulation, subscribe,
I appreciate the wrinkles of the suit.
What's up, you guys? Optimus Prime here doing another Transformers figure review on the Transformers 4 Target exclusive Platinum Edition Silver Knight Optimus Prime Leader Class figure. If you're trying to get your Transformers figures, you can get them at Big Bad Toy Store. Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. So I found this at Target today. I was surprised to see it, and I wanted to review it. So it's pretty much the same thing as the first Platinum Edition Optimus Prime. We get the window box packaging. It's all very similar to that Amazon exclusive that I reviewed a while ago, so you can see he's all shiny, ooh. And then on the back over here, you get a picture of both modes. And it says he has his Sword of Judgment, his Silver Knight shield, and he's over 10 inches tall. Anyway, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here he is out of his packaging in all his shiny glory. What a nice shiny figure. Whoa. I like shiny things, if you guys couldn't tell already. The backpack, again, very annoying. But regardless, I like what they've done with the changes over here. It looks pretty cool. Now, he has the same weapons. They're just painted differently. As opposed to the regular version, it being yellow, this guy's got a blue Energon sword or whatever. It was Sword of Judgment, and it's got some silver paint apps right over here. So that looks pretty cool. And then same thing with the Shield of Tranquility or whatever. I don't know what the hell this is called. I can't remember. But yeah, there's the shield, and then it's got some silver right over there, and I like the blue bits too. Again, you can see all the crackled lines sculpted in there. I don't know what it is, but this new paint job makes his head sculpt look menacing. Look at that. I really like that gunmetal look for his mouthpiece and this upper chest area right over here. That goes throughout the figure, and that silver looks really cool too. Nice paint apps. The only problem is that it came out of the packaging with a little bit of, minor scuffage right there, but not a big deal. You can see that back metal right there on his chest. That looks awesome, and we got some red paint on there, and then again that gunmetal on his shoulder, and then some more silver paint. Just looks really cool, actually. And there's his forearm with some more silver paint. He has some flat gray, but the flat gray doesn't come in and out as often as I hate, you know what I mean? I don't like seeing that flat gray color, but it's there, but not too much. Still right here on the knees, this looks really cool. We have some silver with some blue mixed in. And we get that flat gray again on the Optimus Prime toes. And then looking at the back of the figure, it's just basically a shell former. There's not a whole lot to look at, just a big truck piece. But they did paint the smokestack silver, so that's a plus. Now the articulation is the same as it was on the first version of this figure. The head rotates side to side, no up and down movement. You get these shoulder flaps over here, which are kind of hard to churn if he has the shield on. But yeah, you can lift that up. Rotates forward like that. You could rotate the arms outward. He has a above the elbow swivel. The elbow bends in all the way. No wrist swivel, no waist swivel, but he can move his legs outward that much. He can lift this flap right here. He kicks all the way forward. He bends all the way at the knee. Ankles move down and up just a little bit. They rotate side to side, and he does have a little bit of ankle pivot. Figure's advertised to stand at 10 inches tall, but it stands just under 11 inches tall. Not too bad. You can see the Silver Knight Optimus Prime compared to the first Platinum Edition Optimus, so you can see the differences right there. They have the same mold, but of course the back metal and paint apps are totally different. And if you remember my older video, here's your size comparison between the retail version of Optimus to this Platinum version. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So before we get to the transformation, you want to put his weapons aside, and it's pretty simple transformation, really. Here's the instruction booklet right here. I'm sure they intended it to be. That looks really flat, not as shiny as I want it to be. Anyway, let's get to it. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? Okay, so the transformation is definitely the same as it was on the first version of this. So, as I'd mentioned, it's very easy. You want to flap this out and then pull that around, and then take this piece out and forward and wrap that around, and then have this connect to the shin. If it will connect to the shin. The feet have to be flat for that to work though, and there's these tabs that all go in here. Same thing with that over there. Wrap this around. Make sure the foot is nice and flat, and then you can securely tab that in right there. You gotta detach the torso section from the backpack, and then bend the elbows all the way up, and make sure this flap stays up, and then rotate these backwards, and that's gonna connect right back there. You're gonna move the legs forward up in here to meet the torso section. And we can start connecting this piece right here. And then these flaps are going to come around, and God, this thing is so big. There it goes. Things are starting to click nicely there. And then things are unclicking as I'm clicking them inward, but there we go. And then take this side and wrap it around and have it tab into here. Now this is the first time I'm transforming this version of it, and I have to say that some of the plastic's very slimy. I could feel it on my fingers right here. It kind of makes it a little tricky, but It's not a big deal. We'll get through this, man. All right, we're gonna do this. And then the back right here just comes all the way around. Then tab it into place. You want to make sure that folds together nicely. Get that re-tabbed. I already tabbed that section. It keeps coming out on me. There's these sections right here that you really have to make sure that are tabbed in. It just makes life a whole lot easier. Forgotten about that just till now. And then make sure that this all gets in here together. So just took a second to make sure all the tabs were in there properly, and then you're going to take this bottom piece right here and make sure this tabs in right here. Underneath you can see the slots for that, and then just get that in there. This guy's a big, hollow, noisy figure. There it goes, and then that's it. So here it is, and I am not impressed with this nearly as much as I was impressed with the robot mode. The robot mode was much shinier, much cooler. We have a lot of flat gray right here and right here, as we saw earlier. They at least have the silver paint at the top of it, and you get that nice Autobot logo, huge Autobot logo. We have the red flames coming throughout, but you know, I'm not really impressed with this vehicle mode that much. I don't like it as much as I like his robot mode. And you know, this is, again, he has a chromed out grille, so that's pretty cool. Then he has the same weapon storage as he did before with the last version, so you could put the, gotta have the sword facing the other way. Do that, tuck that in there, take the shield of destiny or whatever, and then tab that in there, so that works. And he still rolls okay, even though he's got the sword underneath there. It's not too bad. One thing I like is that they did keep the rubber tires on him, so that's pretty nice. But you know, this being a platinum edition, I really wish he had some chrome or silver right there for the hubcaps. That would have been nice. You can see that Western Star right there, and here's a closer look at the silver paint, which isn't incredibly impressive. I don't know why, I just like that really huge Autobot logo right there. And instead of the windows painted blue like the other version, this is just a clear color. It has kind of a yellowish hue to it. And looking at the very, very front of it, you can't see the Autobot logo too well. They didn't keep the vac metal going with the Autobot logo, it's just painted all red. And in this mode, he measures to be just over 10 inches across, and I want to say to the top of the smokestacks, he's at about 5.5 inches. Here's all Leader Class Optimus Prime figures. You can see the first Platinum Edition right here, which I'm going to be sending out to somebody. I'm going to announce my contest winners very, very soon. Stay tuned. And then here's this new version right here, the Silver Knight, and then this is the retail version, which I still think is the best version out of all three of these. So I don't think this figure is a must-get. It's a pretty expensive figure. It is a Target exclusive, and it does look cool. So if you're a diehard Optimus Prime fan and you got to get all the Optimus Primes out there in the world, then yeah, go ahead and get them. Or if you just really like really, really shiny things like me, then yeah, you're going to want to snag them too. Anyway, that's my review, guys. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. And check out tformers.com for the latest in Transformers news and a gallery of images from this review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Gave it a spark. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art.
That's crispy.
They didn't keep the vac metal going with the Autobot logo. They didn't keep the